Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Feed the Beast Monster. We have a lot to do this episode. Let's first take a look at what progress we have made. Alright, so what I've done is actually quite a bit. I made this room here, and we'll be needing this in a little bit. But first, I want to show you guys what progress I have made on my machinery. Quite a bit, actually. And I got into thermal expansion here. And I kind of call this like a, I don't know, redstone flux engine, because it looks freaking awesome looking. But, so yeah, I've been into this a bit, and what I realized later on was that I needed to get EU from Industrial Craft, or yeah, from Industrial Craft 2. And because I needed this jetpack charged. So I was looking around, did some research, and I found that there's this thing right here called an EU adapter. What this does is it is a, oh my gosh, it's a lifesaver. Oops. And because basically, if you want to charge anything in from that requires EU to load, you can't use RF. You have to use EU. So this right here, this adapter, transfers the energy from RF to EU, and that is what's charging my MFE that I've made. And what I've done here is I've got gold cables and my low voltage transformer, more gold cables, and then my machines here. And that's how I've kind of gone about that right there. And I just kind of leave this spot open so I can check on it. But yeah, you need the low voltage transformer so your machines don't blow up, because these are a compressor and macerator. The higher ones are kinda, I'm pretty sure they're indicated by different colors. Like instead of white, it's I think like orangish, and then there's a purple, and those are the higher ones. But anyways, what I started to do in thermal expansion at first was I used these steam dynamos, dynamite. Okay, but what I did was, do I have any coal? Yes, I do. Okay, what I did was I hooked these up to get my redstone flux, and I'll kind of just demonstrate. You put coal in here, or any kind of fuel. Coal's probably one of the best. And what these require, and what they do, is they take coal and they make steam, and they turn that steam into redstone flux. So what I did was I have leadstone energy conduits, and they're plugged into this. This is hardened energy conduits, so they don't stay together, because I don't really need these anymore. But what I did was I took these fluid ducts and took them up to open blocks tanks. And what this does is I have an aqueous accumulator, and I won't open it now, but on each side of this aqueous accumulator I have source blocks. I wonder if I can kind of, yeah, I have one there and one there, and there's another aqueous accumulator under there as well. And those fill up these tanks, which the tanks are then filtered with these fluid ducts and put into these steam dynamos, because they need water to run. But yeah, that's what I've done there, and I thought I'd just show you guys that really quick. So get this, there we go. And I've also made this thing called a coin of fortune, and what this does is it picks up items from, like, oh, guess I should take it off. All you have to do to turn it off and on is right click. And what you do is you right click, and it'll basically teleport. It doesn't really drag it, it teleports it to you. So if you're near lava and you have like diamonds that are kind of like over the lava, you can still mine them if you have this coin on, which is like, has come in handy quite a bit. But yeah, what we need to do though is I was thinking I've also upgraded my my pickaxe, the one that we recently did in the last episode, to 500 plus durability. I put Fortune 3 on there and haste. I think there's haste 3 on there because yeah, let me put my tool station down really quick. And it has a mining speed of 16.1, which is like crazy. But yeah, I want to upgrade this thing because what we need to do is we need the higher tiers of materials to make this thing. And what we do, oh, we don't need what we need are these things right here. Basically, this thing first. The first book you get, Materials and Me, doesn't quite show you how to do this first part here, but I'll show it to you. And what you do to make this is you need gravel, clay, and sand, just in any order like this. It can be any way. And you get this stuff called grout. And what you do with this grout is you then cook it in a furnace. I'm going to be using a redstone furnace from thermal expansion. Put that in there. And I've actually automated this thing right here. I have a pulverizer here, and this is outputted. These are the output signs right here. Don't need it through the bottom, but I'll keep it there anyway. But yeah, it outputs to the right, which is this face that's pointing to the left of this one. And whatever I pulverize then gets shoved into this redstone furnace and burnt, and then since this is outputted at the top, it puts it all in the chest. So all I have to do to pulverize something and to smelt it is to put it in this pulverizer, and then it just puts it in this chest for me, which is awesome. Of course, I have an energetic infuser and my induction smelter, which we'll need later, and macerator and compressor for my IC2. But yeah, we'll need a ton of these seared bricks. And yes, what you do with these seared bricks is you put them in a group of 4, and you get these things called seared bricks. What you need to do with these, and then that's when you finally get this thing. It's kind of weird, like how they have it set up, but they show you how to make this thing right here after you've made the ingredients, which is kind of odd, but I guess you can look it up. But yes, this is what we just did here, and we need to make all these different sorts of materials for this, I guess, machine. It's basically a glorified smelter, and it's freaking cool looking. It's really cool. But yeah, I'll be right back after I have most of the stuff burnt down, and we'll make the materials together. Hey guys, okay, we're back, and I've smelted all of my seared bricks down, my grout. I did, I think 4 stacks. Yeah, I think 4 stacks. Okay, so let's take a look in the Mighty Smelting Book. Okay, so we need 1 smeltery controller, a seared tank, 9 seared bricks, any combination of 10 seared bricks, seared tanks, or drains, 1 faucet, and 1 casting table. Okay, what we need to do is controller, like this, controller, and then the tank, like that, and then we need a drain. Yep, I like getting 2. You can have more than 1. And then this seared faucet, and then something like this. Just make 33 of them. That'll work. Do we need anything else? I think we're all right for now. Oh yeah, we need a tool forge. And like this, that, and then 3 across. There we go. And this is basically the upgrade of a tool station. So yeah, we'll need that to make the more advanced machines, or not the machines, but weapons anyway. So we can just replace this really. Don't need that anymore. We'll just carry that around to repair this. Okay, so what we need to do is something like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need to lay 3 here, like that, 3 by 3 square, and then we need to do this on each side. Okay, and then we need our controller and tank. Yeah, there we go. Controller and tank. Whoops. Okay, controller and tank. There we go. And just a seared brick here will be fine. Our drain here. Hold on. Maybe, what the heck? There we go. Just odd. There we go. And like that. So you can have any combination of anything like this. You just need the seared tank and smelter controller. You don't need blocks on the sides, but I like doing it because it looks weird without it. I'll probably put some like micro blocks or something, like edged, like that, on there, so it looks nice. And then what we do here is we need a lava bucket, or some lava. And where is my ion? There we go. That works. Okay, so here, bucket. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take it from my ender tank, which this is connected. I'll explain it later in the later episode, or later in this episode. But what we need to do with this is fill that up. That should be alright for now. And go into here, get our gold and our steel. I'll tell you what the steel's for later. The gold is for our casting, what do you call it? Our casting molds, basically. So what we need to do now is make a casting basin, a casting table, and you know what? We'll make 2 of the casting tables, because it helps. And we'll need another faucet or 2. There we go. Okay, so now what you do with these is you put these on the back of your thing. I think we'll just leave, yeah, we'll just have that for now. That's alright. Put these like that, and then you make a little diggy hole right here and right there, and you put this there and that there. Now what these do is, I'll kind of show you in a little bit because it's not like ready to show it yet, but so all of our gold is melted. We have 9 ingots, and I think I'll just put more in there. Oh, and another thing I wanted to add. Here, do I have any on me actually? Yes, I do. Any gold ore that you get will, yeah, like this. Here, I'll just do this because I'm not sure if it works with nether gold. Probably does, but yeah. But after this is done, like you get 1 ingot for every ingot, obviously. But when you smelt gold ore, this gold ore will then be turned into 2 ingots. So now we have 18 ingots. So 3 times 3. Yeah, here and here. It doesn't matter where you put them. And you'll get 2 back for every ore that you get. Yeah. So instead of 3, we'll get 6. Yes. Do we need to do anything else? I don't think so. Oh yeah, and these are all the weapons. We can make a frying pan, a battle sign, the sides now, and yeah, a bunch of new things that we couldn't make before. But what we're going for is a new upgraded pickaxe. I mean, mind you, this thing's pretty strong, but it could be stronger. But yes, so we have our gold, and next we need to melt down our steel, and I think that'll be enough actually for now. If not, we can put more in there. But it's like really cool, the animation on this this contraption, I guess, the smelter. Since it's steel going in there, it actually shows the blocks being melted down. And what you can do with this is we can, okay, we do. We can actually make this thing even bigger. See how this thing doesn't scroll down and only has 9 slots? If we go in here, again, you don't need the sides, the corners there. And you can do this, one round of this, and boom, we have another 9 slots. So basically every layer you add is another 9 slots, and I think you can go up infinitely, really, I think. I'm not sure. But I don't think you'd ever need a smelter that big unless you were maybe melting down like mob armor or something like that, which is a good idea as well. And another thing I wanted to show you guys is whatever ingot you're wanting to use, you have to click on, and it has to be on the bottom. So whatever's on the bottom, whenever you hit this thing, will come out. And I'll show you that later. Okay, so what we need to do first though is charge our jetpack, because we are going to go into the nether, terrible place for Feed the Beast, but our jetpack should help. So we'll charge this up with our 4 million EU, which is actually coming out quite nicely, because we still have all of this power, and since this power is fed from the nether lava, we will then have basically infinite power in both, unless the power goes out, or the lava goes away from the nether. But we can just move it then. Okay, so sort this. There we go. And put this on. You know what? I wonder, can you enchant this? Can you enchant this jetpack? That'd be so cool. Oh man, that'd be awesome. Okay, we can dream. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go down to the nether. Or actually, no, wait. I'm not going to go to the nether. First, what we need to do, geez, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, what we need to do is take this pickaxe head, put it in here, put a stone. No, I guess it doesn't work with that. No, okay. I need cobblestone. There we go. Okay. Now we get this. We need a stone pickaxe head. We also need a tool binding. Take this, and we can use that for that. There we go. So we have our stone tool, our stone binding, and our stone pickaxe head. What we're going to do with these is put these in there, my hotbar. And first we're going to do the pickaxe head. What we want to do first is make sure we're using the golden molten gold. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a gold casting of this item here. You'll see. It's really cool. Okay, so now we have a pickaxe head cast. We don't need this stone tool anymore. But yeah. It was just basically to make the outline of it. And we'll do the same with a stone tool rod and our stone binding, even though we probably won't be using it, but for this particular weapon we will. Alright, so we have all three now, and just squirt those in there. There we go. And now what we need to do is make sure we're on the steel. I'll actually throw more in there. I can always make more later. No big deal. But yeah, first we want to make a steel pickaxe head. So we set the steel to the bottom so it'll come out like that. And we get our steel pickaxe head. This is the only way that you can melt these down. These are the more advanced weaponry because you can't throw something in a table and mold it there. So any metal you need, other than obsidian, you have to melt down this thing and then pour out into a mold to make the weapon. Okay, so I think, yeah, we'll make one of these, and I think we'll just make a paper tool binding. Is that done? Yep. Okay. So put these in here. Yeah, we'll make a paper binding for sure. Okay. And I think we have paper. Nope. Okay. Go up here. Paper. Go back down. Spider. Nope. Wrong. There we go. Okay. Paper binding. That's what we need. Okay, now we go into here and click the pickaxe, steel pickaxe head, this, and we'll not name anything, doesn't really matter. Okay, so what this will do, what this does, is it allows us to mine cobalt. And this is what we need. This is the highest material that you can make with weapons in this mod. But yeah, so now we need to go to the nether and find ardite. Here, let's see if I can find down here. I'll just actually type it in. So we need to find ardite ore and cobalt. There we go. And cobalt ore. And cobalt is near the bottom, and ardite is closer to the middle. It's higher than cobalt basically. Cobalt's gonna be near the bottom. Alright, so what we need to do is go in here, our jetpack's charged, we're ready to go. Let's find some cobalt. And gas. Okay, do we have anything really important on us? Not really. Throw all this in here. Golden bag inception. A golden bag inside of a golden bag. Okay, actually we'll keep that. And we'll just throw that book in there. Put this there, put that there. Actually, yeah. Okay, so now we need to find some cobalt. Oh, there's some there. Okay. The reason we need to find cobalt and ardite is they make this thing called an alloy, or a composite, in the alloy smelter. So I think it's 2 to 2. So every 2 cobalt and 2 ardite you get 2 manilium, I think it's called, ingots, and that's what we need. So I'll see you guys back in a little bit when I've gathered some more sources, because this might take a little bit. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we're back, and I have collected some ardite ore and some cobalt. I've got 12 of each, and I got some other goodies. I got more cobalt, but you need an even number, 2 for 2. So these 2 will make, I think, 1 manilium, or maybe 2, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll place them in there, like so. I don't think it matters because they'll mix inside of the tank itself whenever they get burned down, and if you have 2 ardite and 2 cobalt in there, they'll just turn into manilium anyway, and that's what we need. But otherwise, be careful if you put ardite and cobalt in there if you need them split, because that'll happen. They'll turn into an alloy. You can read more about that in the mighty smelting thing. But yes, looks really cool looking actually. But as that's melting down, I wanted to kind of show you guys something. This beauty right here. This is called a Death Ender Chest, and this thing is really, really helpful. Basically what this does is the command that you'd usually have if you were in like a cheat mode or something, or had commands enabled, which I do not have. Like if you were to hit like that, you have no commands active. But even if you don't have any commands active, you can still use this to get your items back when you die. So when you die, all your items will go into this inventory, and all your armor that you had on will go into this inventory. So all you have to do is spawn back. My spawn's like right up there on my bed, and come down here and get all my stuff again. The only thing I lose would be my XP down here. But yeah, I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it definitely has enough space to hold everything that falls off you. I'm not sure if it is an entity when you die, like when you become an entity when you die. That would mean like once you die, your items fly in the air first instead of teleporting straight to it. So which means if you jump into lava and then your stuff flies in the air first, it'll burn before it gets to this thing. So I'm not sure. I'll do some testing on it later. I'll sacrifice my body for science. But yes. Cannot wait to get this new thing going. This will be awesome. Okay, see, molten manilium. Sweet, it worked. And I guess we can put the rest of our ardite in there. And this is what we need. This is awesome. And again, you get 2 ardite ingots per ore. So same thing with cobalt. So whatever you get, just double it, and I basically have plenty. I think you'll only need like maybe 6. I think you can get away with just 6 of them, but to make this tool. But yeah, kind of want to look around in our mighty smelting. Let's take a look. See what we need to make this out of. Or is it in the other book? I think it's in the, yeah, it's in the other book. Okay, let's get that one. It might be here. Materials and you. And then double click this, and whenever you look into an inventory, it'll show. So you can basically just run through everything. There it is. And just click it off. And what we need to do here is search through what materials we want to make each piece out of. I'm pretty sure we want to have a cobalt head, but I'm not sure. Manilium, 1,200 durability. 2 hearts, base attack speed, full tool durability 3,000. God, that's crazy. Durability and mining speed is what we want as well. Mining speed, mining level, mining speed 9. Okay, so I think we want a manilium head, and we will want a. Oh wait, no, we want a manilium tool rod. That's what we want. And of course we'll be doing the paper shard. And handle modifier times 1, 1.7. Mining speed 11. God, that's crazy. Mining speed 9. If we have more durability, it won't really matter how much mining speed we have, because we can upgrade that anyway with redstone. So it won't make that much of a difference. I think we definitely want to make a manilium ingot head, and maybe the tool rod. Mining level 5. do actually. We'll make the handle and head out of manilium, because I don't really care for mining speed. Oh, this has reinforced though. Reinforce level 2 if you put it on the tool. I think, okay. I think we'll make a manilium head, a cobalt tool rod, and a paper. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Unless, hold on, hold on, okay. Mining speed. Yeah, because there's, durability won't matter either. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go to cobalt, because mining speed, because our durability won't really matter in the end, because I'll be doing something to put something on there. Plus we want the reinforce, which will be nice. And yeah, I think we'll have a manilium tool rod. I think that's what we'll do. And a cobalt head. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll have for the mining speed, because that thing's like really fast. Alright, so we need to put one more cobalt in there, so we'll have extra cobalt. And that should be enough for our tool head. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make the tool rod. Manilium. Okay, and put this down. Purple. And wait for our cobalt to be done. And get this out. We'll need this for sure. And we'll go ahead and make the paper. Still have it in here? Yes, we do. Go ahead and make a paper binding. I was almost tempted to make a paper tool rod as well, because 2 ingots, is that enough? We'll see. Because that'll add another modifier. Okay, it was enough. But yeah, it'll add another modifier, and when you get this high into this Tinker's construct, durability doesn't really matter. I guess speed helps. Well, it only costs 1 ingot, that's awesome. But yeah, so we could have had an extra modifier, but there is other ways to put on modifiers. So yeah. Okay, I think we're set. I think this is what we'll do. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I kind of want to experiment with this a little bit, to be quite honest. Okay, so mining speed 11, mining level cobalt, durability 2000. Okay, the mining speed on that. I think we'll go ahead and make a manilium head, just to see what it would do, because we have plenty of it. So why not bother? Why not, right? Okay, so we'll see what this will do. Okay, so mining speed 9, durability 3000, mining level manilium. Yeah, I think we'll have the cobalt head, because that's really nice actually. What would the cobalt tool rod do? I definitely want to keep the tool binding though, that for sure. Mining speed 11. Okay, so all it does is change the value. Alright, I think that'll be good. This is what we'll want. There. It's a superhero. It's my favorite superhero. Okay, so we have writable reinforced 2 since we have the cobalt on there. Plus we have 11 speed already. So, oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy. Okay, first things first, what we want to do to this is put haste and luck on it for sure. Go ahead and pop that on there. Oops. I think we'll go, yeah, we'll definitely be going all the way to 450. We want fortune 3 on this thing for sure. Here, what I'll do is actually put these on here. I'll kind of show you guys what I'm doing with it. Okay, doing that, and then going up here. So we'll have the haste on there, the fortune, and yeah, and we'll find a flux capacitor to put on there, and I'll show you guys what that does. So I'll be right back when I kind of have this more situated, because I don't want to take too long on this. Alright guys, we're back, and I have modified my weapon a bit, or a lot. I maxed out of redstone and lapis. Maybe not redstone, I think the max is 250, but we don't need that high. But what we need to do is add another modifier, because we're now out. And how you do that, or one of them, is a diamond and a block of gold. And that adds one extra modifier. And what we'll use this modifier for is to put this on there, flux, with a leadstone flux capacitor. I think you can do it with just about anything that holds RF. I just use the smallest one because it really doesn't matter. Still always holds 400,000. So we'll make that, and what that does is it makes it able to be charged by an energetic infuser. So basically, this thing is chargeable. So every time it gets low, we can charge it. And we can also make one of these resonant flux capacitors, which holds 2 million RF, and we can basically use that to charge this while we're mining. So we'll always have this no matter what. It's freaking crazy. But yeah, I think we'll conclude this episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button. It helps me out so much. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay nerdy.